Alright, this is lesson number 97 in Algebra 2, and this is called Advanced Substitution. Whenever you see the word advanced, you're like, oh, yuck. If I can do it, I'm really smart, but if I can't, it's because it's called advanced. Alright, so we're going to take 3x plus 2y equals negative 3, and 4x minus 3y equals 13. Now there are some times where you're going to use elimination, and there are some times you aren't. Okay? So substitution is going to be used in here just to continue to give you practice. So that means we're going to take one of these and set it equal to a variable. So we're going to take the top one and we're going to set that equal to y. So that's 2y equals negative 3x minus 3. We're going to divide both sides by 2, and there is what my y value is. So let's plug that into this. Okay. Alright, you have a couple different options here. We can distribute this across here, or we can see that we have a 2 and we can multiply the whole stinking thing by 2, each one of these by 2, if we want to get rid of the fraction right away. So that's kind of nice to be able to do that. So this times this is 8x, this times this is minus 6, and 13 times 2 is 26. I'm doing this different than the book does it. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this over that is 3. I don't know, it just makes it easier for me to do it this way. So x equals 1. Okay? And then I just take my 1, plug it back in here, and I get 3 times 1 plus 2y equals negative 3. So 3 plus 2y equals negative 3. 2y equals negative 6. Y equals negative 3. So my answer is 1, negative 3. Nothing too terribly difficult, just some work that doesn't look like it's a lot of fun. Okay, this is the second example, and we're going to go ahead and solve for x in this top one. It doesn't really matter which one you solve for it. The only reason I picked what I did is because that's what the book is doing. So if you're following the book, we're just doing it that way. So what they say, we're solving for x. Divide by 5, divide by 5. So we have x equals 3y plus 9 all over 5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to substitute this here into the second equation. What do we have? 3y plus 9 over 5 minus 4y equals negative 2. Okay, so we can multiply the whole thing by 5 here, and if we do that, that just gets rid of the fraction, and we leave 3y plus 9 over 5. So we just multiplied, by that denominator there. We have to multiply it by this, and don't forget the other side. So that gets rid of those. So we end up with 2 times 3y plus 9 minus 20y equals negative 10. 6y plus 18 minus 20 y equals negative 10. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Negative 14y. So negative 14y equals, that's a negative 10, negative 28, so that's going to work out nice for us. And we get 2 for our y value. Now I just take that 2 I got for my y value and plug it into one of these equations. Doesn't matter which one. Okay. So this is just good practice. Okay, so x equals 3. That's what I want for an answer, those two. It's just good practice using your algebra skills to get rid of your denominator, and you don't even have to get rid of your denominator. Eventually it'll go away, but it at least gives you just a chance to use your awesome Algebra 2 skills. So that's lesson 97.